Hello and welcome to a new edition of All About Apps from the Clever Road studio. Today we're going to delve into the app development process and answer one of the most frequently asked questions. How much does it cost to make an app? How much does it cost to make an app? If you ask this of an app developer, they will answer with the less than helpful response. That depends. Some websites offer to guesstimate the cost of developing your app, but they are just using marketing tools used to reel you in. The price of an app varies enormously, anything from $2,000 to $250,000. As with any product, an app needs resources, but unlike material things, those resources are time and experience based. Time is money, as the old saying goes, and this is certainly true with app development. A basic app starts at $15,000, increasing to $20,000 to $50,000 for one of average size. For more complex apps, you're looking at north of $50,000. Having established that the main cost of an app is based upon the time it takes to develop it, we need to consider the volume and complexity of an app. Features and functionality such as screens, buttons, fields, plus the amount of logic required will dictate the development time. Complex solutions may require bespoke coding and/or third-party APIs. Standard features, on the other hand, can be cut and pasted in or adapted from common templates. Let's look at some examples. Features connected with user and social involvement can add 30+ hours. In-app purchases and payment support generates another 40 hours of work. Synchronization across devices, 60+ hours. Location-based services, another 30 hours. If you want a customized visual design, that could set you back 170+ hours. The wireframing of screens plus UI and UX design all adds time and therefore cost. The cheapest option is to use OS supplied items and standard screen elements. An average app consisting of 7 screens requires approximately 56 hours for wireframing, 88 hours of visual design, and a further 28 hours for the user experience design. Backend infrastructure and app admin will add upwards of 170 hours to your time bill. Operating systems provide developers with APIs to provide data exchange between the app and the database. Tracking user activity and app performance requires analytics. The number of parameters and the amount of detail will determine the volume of work required. Third-party APIs demand on average an extra 50 hours, while basic controls need about 20 hours. An administration panel is one of the most effective tools for managing app content, users, and stats. Adapting an existing panel template is possible, but finding a good one can be problematic. Creating one that matches your business needs may add an additional 100 hours. Adding platforms adds cost. It's that simple. It means twice the work, usually undertaken by separate teams working in parallel. This adds complexity and incurs further project management costs. A cross-platform or hybrid app development program may be your best option. At least it's held within one team. This adds complexity and incurs further project management costs. A cross-platform or hybrid app development program may be your best option. At least it's held within one team. Finally, you need to consider post-release services, such as app promotion, ongoing maintenance, upgrades, and future-proofing. The cost of that time may vary with the geographic location of the company. Using a US or Canadian company can cost up to $250 an hour. Whilst at the other end of the scale, Indonesia seems to be quite happy with $20 an hour. A good example of a median price band is Eastern Europe at about $50 an hour. For this, you get a highly educated and motivated workforce with all the skills and experience you would expect from a US or UK-based company, but without the overheads. Other factors include reputation, experience, on-time delivery, and the ability to provide an holistic service that is right for you, the customer. To sum up, does the saying, "you get what you pay for," apply to app development? Yes, of course it does. But finding a realistic price band for your app is also of critical importance. Remember that an app is an investment from which you want a return. In order to get the best ROI from your app, it should be well thought out, well designed, professionally maintained, but at a price you can afford. Well, that's about all for today. If you want to read the full article, then visit the blog page on the Clever Road website. You'll find the direct link below. Stay with us and you'll find out all you need to know about apps. See you again soon on the next edition of All About Apps. And please, don't forget to subscribe.